MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Nate Pearson gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Digging in now, Joe Carey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and gone up into the second deck.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So striding in, Abraham Marte. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Jays, Joe Carey, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Into the windup. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then at the plate, Wander Franco. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikes. Far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, Joe Carey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
In the dirt here.
0-2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Did a good job. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what... Just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was a 17th round pick during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. Now at the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 13, Ke'Bryan.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. In now, Jalen Miller.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jalen Miller.
0-1, here's the pitch. To stay out of the double play here as he lays this down. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Striding into the box, Joe Carey, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Joe Carey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard to the right. Foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off. The 1-2. Backs him off the plate. The slider that nearly got him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back him off the plate by throwing one inside.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Drew Allred, and we'll see what he can do. 1, 2 away, 2 home for this inning. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Carey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
Fans are final line.
That's ball 4.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he fouls this one off. Bush stands at first with 1 out. And there's ball 2 now. Wynn, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Hold up right there.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like...
Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Drilled to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. He'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Look at him fight.
Digging in, Joe Carey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Too low, 1-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Line towards center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Settling in now, Drew Allred. 2-2. Here it is. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Joe Carey. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Joe Carey, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. Digging in once again, Jalen Miller.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jalen.
Round to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Joe Carey earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the runner will score from second, and he is in there.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Ready once again, Kyle Tucker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
The 1-1. And he pops it up. The catch is just... One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. J.B. Bukowskis will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have...
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Carey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fouled off. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 3. 3. He's out. 3. Out.
Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Joe Carey.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fox is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Stepping in, Roosevelt Fox. And here's the 3-2 from him. On the ground to third. Ray in. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Into the box now, Joe Carey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Ready now, Joe Carey. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
1-1. This is pulled into right.
Round hard,
and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. So coming to the plate, Joe Carey. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way, and he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. So striding forward now, Yordan Alvarez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Now a pickoff play at second. Carey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third.
On the bag,
Fielded
right here,
cleanly.
on the bag.
Throw gets him. 2 down. So digging in now, Dom Thompson-Williams. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man. Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Carey. He'll get to take his first cuts here from the stretch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number. Standing in, Joe Carey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run. Standing in, Joe Carey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Count still at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Fox is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Nolan. Hard liner, but picked up on a. And that's the first out. Now batting, Joe Carey, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box now, Joe Carey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Jays are out in front, 4-3.
Well, congratulations to them, as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's... Nate Pearson gets the call. Stepping into the box, Greg Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. One's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Play ball, 3.
Now the pitch.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
You got it. Go to.
The relay. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 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 That's ball 4. 3.
Come on, sitting
Now
on
at the
something
plate,
here.
Joe Carey. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Ready for another chance? Joe Carey. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw over to first. And the runner back. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bush leads off first with 1 away.
Hey, one pitch right here. 1 out.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Joe Carey. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. 1 run scores, but that'll be off the wall in right center. In to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-1 ball game.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
A shot down the first baseline, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Ready for another shot now. Zach Kirkley. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. There's one.
That's an out.
On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn. Striding in once again, Joe Carey, fresh off a bases-clearing double his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result... We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series. Stepping into the box, Joe Carey. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Count even at 2-2.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's
Here
go,
it comes.
big dog.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's
Count
ball
1-0.
one.
Ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Coming to the plate now, Joe Carey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Right side, but it's well foul. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is...
So stepping in, Joe Carey. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Bush is on his way home. He'll score easily. And they lead now by 4.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
That's in there. Base hit. Carey rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Now to the plate, Joe Carey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is down for extra bases, and it might chase everybody home. 2 runs have scored. He pulls into third safely, as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he brews it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Striding in, Kyle Tucker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Stepping in, Joe Carey. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. From the stretch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Next for Milwaukee, Steve Ortega. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Doesn't look very promising.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back, and
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Batting third.
Here's the pitch.
Third baseman, Joe Carey.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Larson is off of first with 2 away.
The left fielder, Aaron Landis.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Joe Carey. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nope. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Racing back, the right fielder out of here into the visitors' bullpen. solo shot to right center. His third home run of this series. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Hitting the home run in the World Series is special at any point.
So striding in, Joe Palumbo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. At the plate, Joe Carey, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Find it. Find it. That'll win.
Not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Stepping up now, Jeriel Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, you know what?
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Joe Carey. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Pulled toward right center field. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Coming to the plate now, Jeriel Gonzalez, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Once more, a throw over. Runner back safely.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Tucker. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
You're going.
Larson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Digging in now for the Brewers, Danny Drummond. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Popped high in the air. Carey has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Steve Ortega. In a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. Into the box, Joe Carey. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 home. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Jeriel Gonzalez will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6. And this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first is in time. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he certainly was.